Hi, everyone, and welcome to Database a Day in January. Today, I would like to talk to you about one of my favorite databases for students and really for anyone at Anchorage Public Library, and it's the World Book Online Encyclopedia. So to get to it, we're going to start at anchoragelibrary.org, where we start with everything. Go right here to this Resources tab. Lots of ways to get to it. I like databases A to Z. We're going to click there. I'm going to go ahead and jump on down to our W's. And right here, you can see there's a couple of different ways. We have the video tutorials right here. If in the future you want to learn even more, they've got some great tutorials. The World Book Encyclopedia and the ebook collection. Both of those are great, but we're going to start right now with the World Book Encyclopedia, and I'll come back to talking about the ebook collection. So click on it. Now you can see it's going to require your library card number and PIN number. Log in. I know you're familiar with World Book Encyclopedia because you're used to seeing them sitting on the shelf of the library, a whole great big huge set of them. They always have cool pictures on the side. This is just like that, but online, which is fantastic for when you don't have the shelf space, when you can't get to the library. Now, as you can see here, there's a lot of different ways to get in. You can go in through early learning, through kids, student, advanced. You can look at ebooks, timelines, and of course in Spanish. We're going to go ahead and start with student as sort of the middle of the road, and this is really great for your elementary, middle school students. So we're going to click on that, and it's going to give you what seems like a fairly basic encyclopedia. So it always has a featured. It's got some quick links and some citation builders, some cool educator tools we'll come back to, but let's start with a very basic research subject. So we're going to search for something really easy. We're going to look for cheetahs. Cheetahs are one of my daughter's favorite animals, so that's a good place to start. So it's going to give us some things that we can look at. There's things from back in time, maps, images, special reports, tables, videos, and animations, websites, resource guides, and encyclopedias. So of course, it's going to give us cheetahs. It's going to give us some other animals as well as some people, but we're going to start with our most relevant one, and we're going to go right here to where it says read more. And this is an encyclopedia article. It's fantastic because it's just going to give you what you would get in the encyclopedia. Here's your body, your life, your survival problems, scientific classification, etc. As you can see, as I'm scrolling through, it's also got these tabs on the left that will take you directly to that section. We have a map about where cheetahs live. You can click on any of these resources to make them bigger, and you can hit go to the cheetah article to go back to it. We have got images. We've got a little video you can watch. One of the things, it will read it to you and change your voices as you need. If you hit standards, if you are an educator, this is going to give you the Alaska standards, which are the state of Alaska's educational standard. And this is going to tell you, as an educator, what grade level expectation and standard. And a lot of us this year have been sort of thrust into the role of educators. And this is a great way to know where that's coming back. But let's go ahead and head back in. Another great option is if you are a kid or you are working with a kid who is doing their first report, there's this great button down here that says how to cite this article. Let's click on that. Those are our most common ways to need to cite an article. If you just go ahead and put that in your bibliography or your works cited site. And of course, as we are going through, we can also click this related tab, and we're going to pull up those other related articles and some external websites. In this case, the cheetah conservation, the big cats. You can find some magazine articles, which are going to link to some of our other databases on EBSCOhost. I'm going to go ahead and close this back out, go back to our main article. So let's go and see. I'm going to hit this World Book Studio, and I'm going to see what other fun things we can do. If we click here into our menu option, you will see again, here's our tools for our educators, our curriculum correlations. It's great lesson plans if you want to play in and look through some great things like that. Professional links, web quests, which are like scavenger hunts through the database that you can give to your students. Those are really great options. And if you are an educator, I do encourage you to look through those. Let's go back to our home page though. You can browse by subject, look through your maps and atlases. I am, however, going to show you what the timelines feature is, which is a great way to really start exploring historical subjects for kids. And it's something that's been very newly added. So you can go through people or literature, science and technology, sports and games. Let's go down here to world history. If we go in through our world history timelines, we've got all these great ones. Let's click on disasters because that seems fun. So let's look at the history of disease, which is only going to go up to 2016 and probably not going to talk about COVID, which is, as you can see, it's going to load a really great interactive timeline that will link us to articles within World Book. So here it is. Here is this great. You can see you can zoom in and out. You can go backwards and forwards on it. And as we go through, like, look, this is the plague of Athens from 430 BC. We click on that, and it's going to talk to us a little bit more about that. And as we get into more modern times, here we go about the Black Death. It's going to talk to us more and sort of help you link images and articles all together. There is these great save buttons up here, which will allow you to save articles and resources together. Create your own Worldbook account. After you log in with your library card, create your account, and you can save articles, citations, and your research. So it's easy to find in one big place later. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go all the way back out. I'm going to hit this Worldbook right here, all the way back. So we're now at the Timelines homepage. But I am actually going to restart the video all the way back out. So meet me there in just a moment. Welcome back. Thanks for meeting me. As you can see, this is the page that we had started in when we came from the Anchorage Library website. We put in our password and our library card, and we got to this page. So we had chosen student. Kids is really fun. Early learning is really fun. And that's got like fairy tales, and it's a really cute interface for little kids. But what I want to show you right now is ebooks. This is just an extraordinarily good resource for kids. These are Worldbook, in addition to making their fantastic ebooks, also makes incredible nonfiction books for kids. And they're all available here. We own a lot of these in the library. You can go check out the physical book, but this is a really great way to get them immediately. And sometimes we only own one or two, and everybody can read one here. There's no holds, there's no checkouts, there's no wait times. They're just all always available. So as you can see, it's popped up first our animals, our birds and mammals, insects and spiders. So if I again want to do my search on cheetahs and see what we have as far as ebooks on cheetahs, we're going to do our search. There's some on wild animals, animals caring for their young, endangered animals of Africa. Let's look through that book. So we're going to click on that, and that is going to open up. And this is an ebook that looks very much, it's opened up directly to the page. You can see it's actually highlighted for us, the words cheetahs. We can turn that off if you want, just close that out. But it's gone straight to the page in the book, Cheetah. And it will take us right there in the middle of the book to the part of the book that is relevant to what we were doing. But if we want to go look at the whole book, we can go here to the cover. And you can see it looks and flips much like a regular book does. Again, that'll take us back to our bookshelf right here. This just gives us our table of contents. This will give us our data. If you've logged in to sign your own things, you can search within the book, which is how we saw that cheetah. You can make notes. You can add a sticky note. You can highlight. You can switch to your viewing as well. And that is one of my favorite things about Worldbook, are all these incredible ebooks that are available for you and your students to use immediately. I hope Worldbook is an exciting and helpful product for you. Thank you and have a great day.